You may have legislated for it, but there was absolutely no mention of it in the manifesto. You know, there were 5 mentions of national insurance. Were you lying? You stood on that vote. Was the manifesto wrong? Or have you just decided to renege on it?
Well, the manifesto was presented a package of measures, and we implemented those measures through legislation straight after the general election. And we explained at the time how we intended to do that. Nobody raised any objections. Nobody tabled any amendments in Parliament. The Labour Party said explicitly in Parliament that the national insurance bill we put through delivered on the Conservative manifesto pledge on national insurance. So this has come up now really for the first time. Nobody raised an issue before about the fact that this applied to Class 1 national insurance contributions. That's the national insurance contribution
to press you on this,
that
because
the vast majority of people in this country pay through employment.
Well, I have to push you on this because nobody may have raised an issue on it subsequently, but before the election, when people went out to vote, they looked at the manifesto, they made their decisions based on what was laid out in the manifesto, and 2 million people, probably Conservative voters, your bedrock of Conservative voters, will now be paying more tax, which is not what you promised in the manifesto.
Well, look, what we've asked yesterday, what we've asked self-employed people to do, are those on higher incomes. Remember, 60% of self-employed people will pay less national insurance as a result of this change. But for those on higher incomes, we've asked them to pay a little more national insurance contribution to represent a fair contribution to the pensions that they are now able to receive on the same basis as employed people. That's worth £1,800 a year to a self-employed person, and to the National Health Service. All self-employed people use our National Health Service just in the same way as people who are in work having their tax and national insurance deducted each week from their pay by their employer do. And it's only right and fair that we should take this small step to closing the gap between the treatment of employed and national and self-employed people. And I think people across the country will recognise that there is a basic unfairness when 2 people earning the same amount of money, accessing the same state benefits, are paying very different contributions for the benefits that they receive.